Alright, so this is just a quickie video for the fella at Logitech named Esteban. Sorry if I mispronounced that. As you can see, I got my email up. I had a buddy kind of walking me through what this was going to entail in order to get my both joysticks going. As you can see, I'm unpacking everything still, but I wanted to get everything set up. That way when I did do the permanent install of everything, I knew everything was working properly. So what I was having an issue was with Farm Sim. I do the crane operation and whatnot for my buddies because they don't have joysticks. Nobody enjoys doing it. So I bought both joysticks, and I was able to get them both working right off the bat, installed them, put them in game. But this time, and this particular case, I just had my buddy go back through it, and he said before I, uninstall everything, he said just try to do a couple things. And one of the most important things that changed everything on the computer, like before I just had them two Logitech Extreme 3D icons up there, and when I went into one joystick would work. When I went into the other, the same joystick would work. It would not recognize the one on my left hand. So I unplugged USBs, uninstalled the software again, and what the important thing that I want to highlight is the install Logitech Profiler. I never did that before. I didn't do it the first time I installed it. Now when I go in to the Logitech Extreme 3D and I go to, say, the first one here, and I go to properties, the big trick is whenever you are going to, say, put this controller into your game, is your throttle. I believe, as you can see, and the guys at Logitech know this all very well, I'm sure, but this is my issue, is the throttle. What you need to make sure it is zeroed. Okay, zeroed is not down, it's not up, it is in the middle. Okay, on both sticks, because that is what I found to be the issue. And as you can see, as soon as my camera zoom focuses here, I have full range of motion on the right stick. Okay, now I'm going to hit OK with that guy. Go to the second one, properties, and let's see if we have full range of motion on the second. That's what I had an issue with before. Now again, this is on the right stick instead, or the left stick, I'm sorry. Now if I start messing with the throttle, this stick will not register. That's what I was having an issue with before. And just as proof, okay, so we'll close out of this, we'll go to OK. We're going to go to the top one again, properties, and instead of being the left joystick, we're going to go over to the right. Okay, and we're going to have full range of motion on this guy too. Okay, so we've got the throttle zeroed. Okay, and that's actually how you have to put it into game. The next step that I did after setting up that profiler and calibrating each controller was I went into game, and it still was not working for me properly. So I uninstalled the game completely. Got rid of everything, all the saved game. Well, you can see all my saved games, my mods are up in that. Yeah, so I still haven't inserted all that. But when you go down into, say, your game here, and I don't have, my wife's not around right now, but you'll see with my hand on the left stick and my right hand holding the camera, I have movement. Okay, not all movement, because that's where the right stick comes in. Okay, I'm going to move the head around by twisting, and then I push the other button, and that's going to move that. Alright, I'm going to go down, that's going to bring my boom in. We're going to pull up, it's going to bring my boom out, and then we go to the right, which is going to turn. Okay, like I said again, guys, I am sorry, I am just getting everything set up here. Okay, so the right stick, what I've got is I've got my clamp on the top button here. My clamp is going to, well, open on that key. If we go to the right, it's going to close. Okay, so open with the right, and then I've got my up down for my main boom. Okay, and then I've got telescopic when I push the Z key, and then I go back and forth with that guy. So I don't have any keys binded to the side-to-side movement. As you can see, nothing's changing. But that's what it all entails, and I will exit out of here real quick. And I know you guys wanted a troubleshooting video, but this is going to be just in my particular case with a controller. Now, with the axes, these guys right here, this is what you got to bind to make this all work. And with that throttle being down, it was detecting the throttle, not detecting the movement of the stick or the buttons. So having them little throttles in the neutral position or in the center allows all stick movement to be detected. And that is pretty much it. Alright, Logitech, I thank you for all your support, and the list that y'all gave me was very, very helpful. Like I said, I would have went step-by-step type of deal, but the fellas that I was working with just wanted to you know, cover all the bases from what you guys had wrote and what we had not went over yet. So that is where we stand. So once again, guys, this video goes out. I'm going to leave this up for my YouTube channel page. These Logitech 3D Extreme 3D Pro joysticks are working with Farm Sim. It's just a matter of installing properly. Don't just plug them in and let the computer install them to the computer. Go in and actually set up the Logitech profiler, because that was my issue. It never detected the other stick until I did that profiler, and then when I was actually in the Farm Sim game, that was the throttle issue I was having, where it was detecting the throttle movement and not the actual joystick. So if anybody out there has any more issues, either contact me just to see from my experience with this if I could help you, and if not, Logitech's customer service was amazing, absolutely amazing. They rushed me in. They made my case a very very high priority case, and we got it all fixed up. Thank you, guys.